Yo, reformed criminal here. Went into another workout. Started kind of late today, but it was worth it. Started kind of late, but the first voice I heard today was my dad, so that was kind of saw good. Making sure, I guess he was making sure I was straight. You know what I'm saying? But making sure that I was okay. I mean, some people don't. I tend to speak in black, but I can speak American too. But yeah, good morning or good evening, good night, wherever you are. Good day, wherever you are. Um, Today, basically, I'm gonna talk about love. What is love? Is love important? Short and simple answer is love is everything. Love is everything. Love is God. Love is simply. Let me not overcomplicate it. Love is simply not having hate. Love is simply not having anger. You know what I'm saying? It's really just that simple. It's not this whole myriad of things or whatnot. It's not this whole big old tub of things. It's really just simply not having hate or anger in your heart. You know what I'm saying? In your heart. You know what I mean? Inside you. That's really all love is. So if you have hate, if you have hatred, I don't care on what amount of it is. I don't care if you say, oh man, my anger only comes out in traffic when I'm driving road rage, or my anger only comes out when someone does me bad, does me wrongly. You can't have hatred at all. You can't have anger at all. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what anyone says to you. Doesn't matter what anyone does to you. You have to deal with them with perfect love. And you can't deal with them with perfect love if you have anger, if you have hatred. There's gonna be some of y'all out there. The devil's gonna be lying to you in your ear. The devil's gonna say, "What? Man, I have love. I know what love is. Yes, I get angry sometimes, but I still have love." But that's just the devil talking to you. That's a lie. That's a lie. If you have anger or hatred, you do not have love. Point blank, period. If you have anger or hatred, or if you resent somebody, you know what resent means? Resentment means, I'm not saying none of y'all are dumb, but some won't know this word. Resentment is like it's like you have this built up hate for one person, like this built up hate for a person. You feel what I'm saying? It could be your mom, your dad, like when your mom beat you when you were 5 or 6 years old. You feel what I'm saying? Because she thought that was her giving her love by disciplining you. Disciplining you because that's how her mother or her father showed their love by disciplining her. You feel what I'm saying? And so from that moment on, you've always resented her for that. You feel what I'm saying? Now it's different. It's way different to have perfect love and to have that fake love to where you still get angry. It's just not perfect love. If you get angry, if you get that angry, you can't. It's like I was saying about disciplining, which means like if your child messes up, you pop them, or some kind of disciplinary action, right? I'm sure y'all are familiar with what that means, with what that entails. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if you have perfect love, like let's say your father. One day I hope to be a father. One day I pray. I'm not even gonna pray for it to be a father, because if it's in God's will, it's gonna happen. Whatever's in God's will is gonna happen, whether you like it or not. You just gotta accept it when it comes. You feel what I'm saying? So if it's in God's will for me to be a father, I would have to deal with my son or my daughter with perfect love when it comes to disciplining them. I would not give that out to my wife to discipline them. Because I know some women can be, if they're close to their fathers, Some women, like as they were growing up, if they were close to the as daughters, if they were close to their fathers, and they loved their fathers, and their fathers were of perfect love and not anger, then those ones are exceptions. But for those ones that didn't have a father that gave perfect love, if he showed anger or exhibited anger, exhibited emotions, if he was not logical, rational, and had perfect and honest and had perfect and was with God of God, then he probably failed that girl. But if he had all them qualities, if he was rational, logical, of God, and honest, then that those girls that were close to that kind of father are exceptions. But for those that didn't have that kind of father, if the father was emotional and quick to get angry, you know what I'm saying? It's just basically a woman, because he was probably raised by his mom, and he took on his mom's characteristics, right? Well, then I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's impossible for y'all, but it's gonna be harder for y'all until y'all accept that your your father is just like a woman, and you have to forgive him. You have to forgive him for that. And once you forgive, then you can be back on the right track to you becoming a logical, rational, God loving. You don't have to fear God loving and honest individual. You'll be more man-like, because men are more. We're supposed to be logical. We're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, rational, honest, of God. We're not supposed to be emotional, quick to get angry. But yeah, I say all that to say is, if my girl is like that, which I would, it's gonna be like that, because that's what God's gonna give me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna question it. That's what God would give me. But I'm still not even gonna, like that. That's the kind of woman that you will want to discipline your children, because she's gonna do it of perfect love. She's not gonna do it out of emotion and anger, and then cause torment in the child, cause resentment of the child. No, she's gonna do it with perfect love, and then the child will feel that. Children can feel when you're dealing with them with perfect love, and they can feel when you're dealing with them with if you're trying to instill fear in them. Children can tell. You could tell, right? When you were young, you could tell, even though you didn't realize that you were telling this apart. You can tell when you've been disciplined with perfect love, and you can tell when you've been disciplined with anger and emotion. You can tell. It's a difference. It's a difference. Be honest with yourself. It's a difference. You feel what I'm saying? And if you've never been dealt with perfect love, and all you know is the torment and the emotional and the angry kind of discipline, God bless you. But you'll be all right. You made it this far, you'll be all right. All right. Stop complaining. You made it to this video, so now you know that with God, everything is possible. With God, you can get over that. You can get over that pain, but you have to go and forgive. You have to go forgive. Forgive whoever hurt you, or whoever you have that resentment towards. You have to go to them. If they passed away, well, that's good. I mean, that's all right, cool. All right, that's cool. But get to know yourself, and to know yourself. Know that inside yourself that you do forgive them. But for those people that's still alive, that you can still you still go be like, yo, I forgive you. Don't go and be like, hey man, yeah, we mom or dad or auntie, yeah, when you were younger, when I was younger, you used to do this, and I'm sorry, I didn't like the way. Nah, I don't. Nah, you over there and be like, yo, mom, dad, when I was younger, this is how you handle the situation. This is how you handle me, and because of how you handled me in that way, it wasn't of perfect love. You dealt with me with anger and emotion, so that caused me to resent you. That caused me to resent you, and I forgive you. So I know you couldn't help yourself. You gotta think about it. Parents, they were your age at one point. However old you are, you're probably in your 50s, 60s right now, right? Or but I'm speaking towards like the younger people, right now. Like they were 16, 17 at some point. They the same way you making mistakes, your parents have definitely made mistakes. So you can't fault them, because shoot, they couldn't help themselves. Just like you can't help yourself when you make mistakes, right? So knowing this is how you get to that. You can get to the perfect love. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying with my kid, If I have to discipline my kid, he's gonna know it's gonna be perfect love. I'm not gonna go and just go crazy on him out of emotion and anger. No, I'm gonna discipline him with perfect love, and he's going to know that okay, Dad loves me. He did that because he loves me. He said I'm doing wrong, not because he's mad, angry at me. You feel what I'm saying? He sees that the way I'm living my life is not logical. It's not productive. That's the way my dad's looking at it. That's the way I would look at my son. I'd be like, yo, what you're doing is not logical. It's not productive. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not angry, but I'm saying what I'm seeing is I can see that you're not living your life in a logical way, and you need to see that too. So I'm gonna discipline you so you can see it. I'm not doing it for my enjoyment. I'm not doing it because I'm angry. I'm doing it because what I'm seeing is not logical, and I need you to see it too. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you should deal. I mean, you could deal with your friends that way. You could deal with your girlfriend that way. You could be like, yo, what I see you doing is not logical. I'm not doing this out of emotion. Don't lie to them. If you are doing it out of emotion, then you need to get rid of that emotion. Stop being emotional. That's not what a man does. You can't lead your girl out because girls are just naturally emotional. You can't lead your girl out of her emotions if you're emotional. What's wrong? What's wrong with you, man? Go watch some Van Damme movies. Go watch Bloodsport. Go watch Terminator. Go watch what's a good Stallone movie? Rambo. Toughen up some. Get your machismo up. No, I'm just kidding. No, movies don't really help, man. It starts within. You gotta man up, man. You feel what I'm saying? Get rid of that emotion. Get rid of that anger. Have a love. Have perfect love. God can help with that. When you return to the Father, when you return to God, it gets a lot easier. You'll know what I'm talking about. It'll just come to you. And when you seek God, He'll give you the answers. You'll see that you hate your mother. You'll see that you hate your father or whoever hurt you. You see that you have resentment. And when you have that resentment, you have that hatred. When you have that hatred, you tend to judge people. When you judge people, you're playing God, as the Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson would say. You feel what I'm saying? And you just cannot have resentment. You can't hate people because then you're playing God. You're playing yourself, really. Because God is not like people playing Him. So when you play God, you're playing yourself. If any of y'all are familiar with that phrase with that phrasing, when you play yourself, that means that you're really like you're hurting yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's what love is. Like, is love important? Love is very important, but the right type of love is important. Don't be going out there dishing out that fake love, thinking it's real love. No, no, the real love is of God. You seek the kingdom of God, and you'll start to notice that not even like immediately, but like over time, it'll just start clicking for you, like how it clicked for me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta forgive. If you have hatred or anger, forgive, and then you'll have love. You can't have anger. You can't have anger and hatred, and then say you claim you love people. If you have anger and hatred, you don't have love. So you can't even say that you love yourself, because if you have anger and hatred, you can't love anybody. So you can't even say that you love yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You definitely can't say you love God. And we need God. We need God more than you know. So I hope that helps. I know we went with my videos. We tend to go every which way, but it's all around the same. It's all the same topic. Because I'm not too. I don't write stuff down to say it to you. I don't think this over like the night before to tell it to you. It just comes. You feel what I'm saying? So get what you need out of this video, which should be all of the video. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the truth. I hope it helps. I hope this finds you well. Peace.